got a little left of the hole. Needs to get down a little bit, it looks like.
They'll have a crack at another record. And let the Tiger Woods coronation begin officially. In front of the fans at 18. .36-hole scoring record tied earlier. 54-hole score to par record. 36-hole lead, biggest ever. 54-hole lead, biggest ever. 72-hole lead, the best. 72-hole score to par. Ties other champions as being a wire-to-wire finisher. And there's still one record left at 18.
Be interesting to see this live. Ernie Els, that ricocheted off the tree and came in backwards, according to the way the shot is going to be played. Sometimes those are the worst lies. Roger, can you see that lie by for the Els ball?
Well, it's really thick, John. Grass kind of growing over it, but it is running a little bit with him, so not all that bad, but for the
U.S. Open, and he didn't even look like he was in the same league.
Well, like I said in the beginning of the show, it just appeared to me that Tiger played unbelievably well, but the rest of the field,
championship trophy awaits.
the only player we saw all day make this putt was Nick Faldo, who was leading in putting going into the day. And does pretty much, I think, what Tiger figures it will, go right about, what, a foot, Roger?
Yes, John, maybe even just a shade more than that.
Well, he made the great par save at 16, Roger, and the unbelievably good bunker shot at 17. So we might as well do 18 equally well.
Is there one more record left? His magic putter.
It just carried a little too much speed, otherwise it would have gone in. You can see now it's actually behind the hole and a little to the right. So he had the right line, Roger, a little too hard.
So he needs this for the 272 scoring total, which would tie the record. Record shared by Jack Nicklaus and Lee Janzen.
Inside right edge and solid.
And Tiger Woods is the 100th U.S. Open champion in history. A remarkable week by a remarkable player. On a remarkable golf course.
And Butch Harmon, his teacher, worked a lot of hours. I don't know who's more excited, Butch or Tiger.
There's the total, 12 under at a U.S. Open. 72, Jack Nicklaus. 82, Tom Watson. 92, Tom Kite. The year 2000, who else would it be? Tiger Woods atop the U.S. Open leaderboard at Pebble Beach. Chance to look at some of the other scores. Everybody else over par. Tiger Woods 67 today. Caps it off. So there it is. He ties the lowest U.S. Open score for 72 holes, 272. Tiger Woods at Pebble Beach. Joins Jack Nicklaus and Lee Janzen. Just the particulars of the scorecard left for Tiger before he comes back out on the 18th green, and that's where we will have the presentation of the cherished trophy for Tiger Woods. Now 3 of the 4 professional majors. First the Masters, then the PGA Championship, and now the U.S. Open. His mom, Clotilda, behind the 18th green to watch it, and we'll watch Tiger get the trophy when we return. For a century of champions, 71 in all, from Newport to Pinehurst, from Rollins to Stewart. And for the 100th time, this American celebration has continued. For the men who triumphed before, for the men who have thrilled us, for the men. '99 U.S. Open champions before him. Tiger Woods, number 100. And we'll be back with a presentation for Tiger Woods in just a moment. Tiger Woods heading down with Trey Holland, about to be crowned the Open champion at the 18th
Ladies and
at
gentlemen,
Pebble.
please join me in welcoming the 2000 United States Open champion, Mr. Tiger Woods.
Well, for those of you who've been watching at home and those people here at Pebble Beach, rest assured this course is nowhere near as easy as Tiger Woods made it look the last 4 days. Is it safe to assume that there's no more gear that you could kick it into?
Man, I played really well today, and all week I made those big putts, and that's what it boiled down to. I drove the ball beautifully all week, hit a lot of good iron shots, but more importantly, I made all those big par putts.
You have long been a student of this game, not only a practitioner. Can you talk a little bit about the significance of winning the 100th U.S. Open Championship at this beautiful venue?
You know, coming into this event, you know, that's what I had in mind, and this is the, well, I'm honest.
It doesn't always work out that way, though, does it?
No, it doesn't, but, you know, today and all week, you know, I was telling Stevie walking up 18, I said, you know, I've had a sense of calmness that I haven't had in a while, very reminiscent to how I played at Augusta in '97. I felt very tranquil, very calm, even amidst, I guess, the stormy conditions yesterday. I still felt very peaceful inside, and, you know, for some reason, no matter what happened out there, I was able to keep my cool and my composure and focus 100% on each and every shot.
Like many people watching, I'm sure, your dad taught you the game of golf. Today, of course, is Father's Day. Your dad's not here, but I'm going to make a wild guess and say that I'll bet you he's watching. Any thoughts you'd like to share with him today?
Well, it's not too bad a Father's Day present, is it?
No, I don't think so. Tiger Woods, congratulations, the 2000 U.S. Open champion.
What a marvelous scene at Pebble Beach. That storied 18th green, Tiger Woods hoisting the U.S. Open trophy. 3 of the 4 professional majors now for Tiger, and what an impressive back 9 to cap off the record scoring total here at the 100th U.S. Open as we check in for the final round recap. At the 10th for birdie, this to get to 9 under. And then at the 12th for birdie to get to 10 under. And this was just the second time that a player had reached double digits under par in a U.S. Open. As you see the numbers go up, there's the double digit, red 10. And then the second shot at the par 4 13th from the rough. Pretty good lie, though. Birdied that to get to 11 under. And then he was on to try to match Gil Morgan as the only player to go to 12 under in a U.S. Open, and he got that done at the par 5 14th. Talked about the importance of saving par putts all championship week long. There's the number 12. At 16, he was faced with this for par. Every time he was faced with them, he needed them. He got them. And then with that 272 scoring total record still in question, the par 3 17th, trying to get up and down. Did so. Flirted with that, dropping in for a 2. So then at the par 5 18th, this for par. And a guy that came into this final round with a 10-shot lead shoots 32 on the back, totals a 67, which turned out to be the round of the day. And Tiger Woods adds his name to that illustrious list. Wire-to-wire winners in a U.S. Open. 15-shot win in the 2000 U.S. Open. Largest margin of victory ever in a major championship. And let's just stop talking about the numbers for a second, Johnny. Is this the best single golfing performance you've ever seen?
Well, what I was going to say is, you know, come on, you can't win by 15 shots at Pebble Beach. Not in the U.S. Open. It wasn't a great duel. It was too good for that. And you have to look at the performance analytically, and you got to say this is the greatest performance in golf history. Who knows? Maybe take it another step farther. It might be the greatest in history of sports, period. But it's one of those performances that you just got to tell your kids about. You got to learn from it. You got to suck it up, and you have to put it as a standard for all those who follow. And even though he's only 24 years old, who knows? It doesn't get much better than this. It doesn't get any better than this.
Well, one last look at this record-shattering Open Championship. Again, tied or set by Tiger this week in the Open. Largest 36-hole lead down the list. Most birdies, 21. Lowest 36-hole total, and then tying the lowest 72-hole total of 272. So what does this say for the rest of the golfing world? For a long time, they've been talking about, well, Tiger's raised the bar. I just think he might have raised it out of sight, at least this week.
Well, you know, you just can't really talk about it too much, but it was so clinical today. In his mind, he said, okay, I'm going to play the front 9. I'm going to do everything right. I'm going to just try to make pars, keep it underneath the hole. He played the 9 holes, got that done. As soon as he teed off on 10, hit that great drive there, I think he said, okay, it's time to put the hammer down and go for the record. And he played just that way. The only thing surprising about the whole round to me, after the great bunker shot at 17, he didn't go ahead and turn it loose on the tee at 18. I would have liked to have seen him do that, but the bottom line is, it was unbelievably. It was a great performance.
Well, the second youngest to win 3 of the 4 professional majors. Jack Nicklaus, the youngest to do it, but at age 24, Tiger Woods continues to amaze. A most appropriate Open setting to say goodbye to the best ever and welcome today's best as the 100th U.S. Open champion at Pebble Beach. What a week.